the hell do you have on?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dry Down. Welcome to a blend series. Today, we're going to talk about the men's winter scenario wardrobe. This is the blend series, the business, leisure, evening elegance, night out and daily capsule for you gentlemen to have something of a go-to when it is about the actual scenario of wearing your fragrances in the winter of 2026. It is a very cold and chilly, blistering winter, and this is one of those scenarios in which I just love to speak on not only the actual blend as a acronym for the scenario base of wearing, but also how it is the artistry of these perfumers and these beautiful perfumes that they've put out for us as a tribe of men and women, because we are the culture and we are the ones who put forth the effort, the glorious effort to have something on our skin that really calls to what it is to represent us. And that is what these artists have put forward as well. So when I talk about these in a scenario of the business, leisure, evening elegance, night out or daily, I'm not only thinking about it in a scenario base, but really in particular, the reason I bring out so many of these for the fall, winter season, and spring and summer is because these are artists' works. And that is one of the most beautiful calling cards that you can have on your actual body. It's someone's artwork that you wear on a daily basis to represent you. That's a great thing to do. And so today we're going to talk about these 5 scenario-based fragrances in an artistic way. I got great selection here for you guys. You may have seen them in the thumbnail, but let me give you a swift breakdown of what it is and why I wear these fragrances and why I have been wearing them in the winter of 2026. If this sounds like the type of content you think you'll enjoy, pull up a seat, pour a glass, and of course, let's enhance. Ladies and gentlemen, just a little quick housekeeping. If you guys are like me and you love to have a nicely presented coffee table book, there are some on the market that just come out well. This is one I picked up recently at a library auction. We often go to bookstores, Barnes & Nobles, Amazon, but do not forget that the library is a great place to pick up books, especially when you want to help them achieve their goals to get more new books. This is a book that I saw. It is not an older book. It is new, and it was on their auction block, and I picked it up, and it's going to go great on my coffee table next to Tom Ford. More of my fashion layout of my coffee table books in my gentleman room. So this is Yves Saint Laurent in photography, and this is some great. I'll show a brief couple pictures here. Yves Saint Laurent in his youth, and you can see there portrayed in the top left corner there. I'm going to show you as many of the larger pictures. Of course, it has some of his drawings. He was a great artistic mind, great artistic maker of clothing. Some of his suits, man, are some of the best to ever be produced. And some of his eyewear, as you guys know, I'm a fan of eyewear. That's another great photo of Yves Saint Laurent. Let me find some more great photography that he is a part of. Of course, dressmaker. So this is just a few photographs. This is just, one of my go-tos when I wear suitings, especially his shirting and ties. This is him on the right-hand side in his older days, not older days, but when he became more mature man. One of his outfits that he made when he was really his sexy muse game. So this is a great coffee table book, and you can find this in any of your local stores. Man, I suggest you pick it up. It's one that I like to leave the pages open often. In the center of my ottoman, there's one particular photo I would love to find it just quickly if I can. It's one he's sitting on this green couch. Where'd I go? One of my favorite photographs. That emerald green couch is just one of the best representations of emerald green that I would love to put a couch like that in my smoker's room. So once again, this is just some quick housekeeping. If you guys love coffee table books, this is a great one to pick up. As of right now, it's still in the market by Phaidon. They produced this, and it is one of the nicer ones with the photography for Yves Saint Laurent. Now back to the regular scheduled program. So gentlemen, as we dive right in to the business scent of today's winter capsule wardrobe selection, I'm going to choose the scent of Spice and Wood from the brand of Creed. Now what this is a winter professionalism rendered with a nice amount of restraint because it is refined. And the interplay in this one of citruses and apples is really one of the best calling cards from the brand of Creed that you will ever put your nose on. At the opening, of course, like I just stated, the apple and citruses. The citruses are not really noted in the blend, but you pick up on what it is to have a bit of a mandarin orange, a bit of a slight use of a bergamot grapefruit mix, but it's not listed. You can smell it there easily though, along with that apple accord. It's very, very becoming of a scent. Polished, very polished, very poised, very resonant, and very depthful. Balanced, cultivated, unmistakably composed. That's exactly what you want in a business fragrance. Often wearing this throughout the wintertime, and it is one that I love to wear because you only need 2 or 3 sprays of this, especially when you do it 2 to the neck and possibly 2 on your fabrics, because the winter business scent is not for theater. It is one that you want to wear when you're not going to be blaring displays of power, but often when you're talking about the rewards of discretion, the rewards of clarity, and the rewards of authority that never really go into the performative effort in your lifestyle. So this fragrance here conveys a nice amount of credibility without becoming vociferous. You know, it's one of those fragrances that it brings out confidence without bravado. You wear this one in those nice, cool to cold mornings, early, you know, when you're going into, I'll give it this scenario, a negotiation scenario is exactly where you want to put this on. Executive travel days is where you want to put this on. Moments when presence must feel like registering immediately, yet never feel imposed. That's when you want to wear this type of scent. And so as a scenario base, in business, this is boardrooms, this is private offices, this is client-facing environments, and this is where you want to wear something that makes trust the currency. You put this on with a well-tailored suit, gray, wool, flannel, mohair, gloves, impeccably maintained footwear. This is the fragrance that a man that has a nice self-esteem, quiet command, and non-corporate noise. This is what you want. This is what you want to be about. This is the scent for business of 2026 winter. This is Creed Spice and Wood. I vouch for it, man. This is one that when you want to put yourself into a negotiation mood, this is one with a great amount of refinement that really goes well in that key moment. Put this on with a nice pair of double strap monks, a nice pair of slim trousers, button up. You could even wear this with a full 2 to 3 piece suit. More often than not, I like to wear this one with my suit jacket off, button up, nice trousers, nice pair of double monk straps, not so much of the either bloucher or not even maybe a full calfskin shoe, but mostly it's my double monks when I wear this one. I'm thinking of the scenarios that I've worn this in the past few weeks. Anyway, the business scent, very captivating scent for a winter day, going into a nightcap of a winter evening, winter midday. Very beautiful scent, guys. The apple, the resinous spices, the kitchen spices that really come off holiday-ish, but also leading to that wood like the nutmeg and clove. Beautiful scent, fellas. Get your nose on the scent of Creed's Spice and Wood. Next, we're going to talk about the scent of Imperial from the brand of Boadicea. This is quietly one of the best textured, smooth, suede, very depthful leathers with great indulgence to it. This is very thick woods, very full spices, very sumptuous texture throughout the wearing experience in this one. So when you're wearing a leisure scent, you want something that has an exercise above and beyond the actual business scent. This one exercises discipline, but also it just leans more into the cultivated ease of life. That's what a leisure scent does. And for me, wearing this one in my scenario-based performative efforts, leisure is when the winter should feel restorative and not stacked. That's why I love to wear this one, and that's why I'm wearing through it, because in the wintertime, I am feeling the grace. You know, I suggestively bring out these scents because I'm a man at ease in these moments, a man of relaxation, and a man that, while not ever careless, I am at ease and at comfort when I'm wearing this particular scent. So I'm in a scenario like I'm wearing now. This is my leisure. This is a cardigan. This is a full sweater. This is, you know, wearing something of a fabric that really brings back the actual heightened of the day, gets me in a comfortable mood, gets me in the mood to sit back and read, sit back and listen to my jazz piano, whatever it is I'm doing through the day. If I'm reading, often like I just stated, I showed you the coffee table book, I'll sit through and flip through character references of photography, just to give myself some type of inspiration for the day and bring about that artistic mindset for the evening going forward. So this one, I wear this in unhurried days, just weekends without agenda and winter retreat type of events. Very much so becoming, and like I said, this is a scent that I'm very much so pulling for in these moments, because lately I've been going to a few private clubs, nice quiet cafes to get coffee drinks, weekend dinners. This has been an environment that I wear this one in, and I'm enjoying it in those days, especially before the 4 or 5 o'clock hour. Wearing cashmere knits, wearing suede outwear, softly structured tailoring. That's when you want to put this one on, and this is when you feel the most beautiful, understated privilege of it, because it's conspicuous indulgence, and that's exactly why I wear Imperial. Leathery, woody, great presence on skin, very provocative and evocative of leisure and luxury. That's why I wear this one, and that's why I'm giving it to you here in the blend list. Great fragrance, guys. This one here, I often, for some reason, it's compared just like Monarch to Halfeti. Maybe the Halfeti leather. I don't pick it up as much as many people do. I pick up Monarch more in that scent, but this one here to me is a phenomenal blend of soft aromatics, spices, woods, and a sumptuous leather. Imperial, just a beautiful fragrance, man. Next, let's go into the evening scent. Next, let's dive into the composed fragrance that is a ceremonial oud style of fragrance. And this is the scent of Pierre de Velay. And this is the oud. This is one of Roja's gems. To me, nothing about this is shrill. Nothing is abrasive. This is one of those compositions that unfolds with a great amount of gravitas rather than force. And the thing about this one is, to me, if you are a fan of Boadicea the Victorious and the blend of Blue Sapphire. Now, I know that many of you have heard about Blue Sapphire over and over again. Sometimes that fragrance can go where it has become more of one of those, creed type of a vintage fragrances that you can get too many of the actual dupes of it. This one here, many times with these master perfumers, you'll get a scent profile that reminds you of it while not going into that dupe territory. While ASQ reminds us all of what it is to have that fragrance, we also have in there Electimus Austere, which is in the vein, but very drastically different in the approach of that really stark, austere geranium, very musky fragrance, but still in the same vein. That's where I start to pick up on this one, because it has the same patchouli, magnolia, saffron, rose, and oud. And at the same time, it's very much so darker. So this is an evening fragrance for me that should never be brazen, and it never is. It has its role, and it's not for dominance, but it is for seductive quietness. So, and that's where oud reveals itself gradually through this fragrance and that seductiveness, because it's rewarding proximity and not, over stimulation. This is a scent for me. When I think about the wearing scenarios and what I've worn it in lately, this is formal dinners. This is cultural evenings. This is where I wore it to an actual. We had a play event here that was done in conjunction with one of the museums, and it was just a fun evening to go out, be around the people, intimate type of setting. It was no more than 50 people there. Winter engagement that was just fun to be around. This is the type of scent that you love to wear that, because it portrays something of a little bit of exoticness. It puts you in the category of upscale, someone who knows how to pick a fragrance is someone who you want to be around. And that's the type of fragrance this is, because it's in the rooms of fine dining, in the room of galleries, in the room of parlor salons. This is where this one speaks. It's a silent speaker, but it actually gives the textures of dark tailor, velvet textures, minimal ornamentation is the suiting that you wear, but it brings about the actual presentation of the scenario wearing base forward. And that's what I'm trying to get you to understand in this particular scent. Not only is it like Blue Sapphire, but it's a little bit darker. It has a little bit more authority to it. And in those events that you wear it in for the actual night out, elegant night out, it is a beautiful wearing scent profile. That's a mouthful for me, but I'm coming across it in my head of the actual event I was in, and how the beauty of that event. They had some great black artists there showing off their paintings. Some brand new artists out of local Pontiac and Flint, Michigan, that are really up and coming artists here in Southeast Michigan. And it was just a fun event. So me going on about this one, like I said, the texture of it a really well done oud fragrance done by the brand of Pierre de Velay, head perfumer, one of Roja's last fragrances that he made before he got it out into the game in 2023. And it is a beautifully wearing geranium, rose, oud, patchouli, saffron fragrance. It just smells great with a nice amount of, I think it's magnolia and a mandarin inside this one that brings up the fruity touch of it, the spicy, zesty fruity touch. So get your nose on the oud for the elegant evening fragrance. Next up, Nights Out. This one from my boy Tazo. My boy Tazo put me up on game with this one, and man, every single time I pull it out, it's one of those scents, man. It really talks the talk and walks the walk. What this is to me is a fragrance that comes with a great amount of rich, indulgent, and unapologetically decadent richness that is just smooth as hell. Sweet, spicy, warm. The coverage on this one, in this composition, is just one that has this built-in confidence without being garish and it's nothing really breakish, but really rakish about it as well. It has this scent profile that just keeps people coming closer and closer to you. It's one for the winter nights that have that welcome and indulgence inside of it. It's never any vulgarity to it, though. That's the beautiful part of it. It never really blasts anyone in the face. It's just this smooth, charismatic scent without ever crossing into this raucous or vacuous excess. It's just beautiful of a scent, man. It's really just so. I must say, as a fragrance wearing composition, it is a mass appealing scent profile, but it has these leaps and bounds that really let you know that it still is in the niche luxury category. And for me, what I've been wearing this in is just some fun nights, some very fun nights at some nice little night spots, nice little social clubs that have been fun to go to and have a great time. Really, really carrying the day, man. This scent here, late evenings, just after dark occasions, places where you want to go and you want to keep the momentum going into 2, maybe 3 a.m. This is the great scent profile for it. Upscale lounges, cocktail rooms, curated nightlife environments. That's what you want to wear this to. Cigar bars, of course. How I say I would wear this and how I wore this, I'm wearing this one with my statement outerwear. This is where I pull out my captain's coat, nice pair of denim, nice pair of Chelsea boots, but the coat is just one that has a mink collar to it. It has these beautiful leather accents and this deep tonal palette that has a purple and rich blue hue to it. That's what I wore this in, and that's exactly what this scent calls for, because you're going out with the fragrance that's measured bravado, but not reckless. And you're going on full display, so you might as well show it off. This is El Padrino, one of those scents that it really does get them going, man. Get your nose on Sospiro's El Padrino if you get a chance to. Nights Out, that's the scenario base. So last up in this daily list of fragrances, I'm doing Fragrance du Bois Oud Noir Intense. This is one of those fragrances, man. It's familiarity, it's clean, it's refined, it's smooth, it's soft, it's spicy, and it is immaculately balanced. That's what I can tell you about this one. Nothing shrill, nothing ornamental, just a beautiful fragrance that just smells well. It is in the category, as you may have seen or noticed, that it is in the category of oud wood, but it has its own nuance and touches to it. Something of this fragrance is one that endures without fatigue. It just keeps on pushing, keeps on going, and you can wear it daily. This is a scent that carries warmth without heaviness, sophistication without pretense, and it just feels great on skin all day long. You can wear this in daily routines, casual meetings, daily meetings, your rental travels. You can wear this as your signature scent. That's why it's a daily for me in this category, because it is just that beautiful of a scent while still being something that can maintain daily wear without being bored. In any setting, you can wear this one as you wish to appear, you can wear it considered, you can wear it composed, you can wear it very much so as a refined gentleman. Always, smart casual layers, wool coats, natural palettes, something like a brown, a beige, a tan, a silver, a gray, black. All those go well with this one. This is a very refined fragrance that has great componentry to it, that lasts on skin, smells very, very good. Nothing languid about it. Just goes on compelling all day long. And to me, it's about discernment with this one. You know, it just feels great. This is just a beautiful scent profile. If you have not gotten your scent, your nose wrapped around this one, like I said, it's in that vein of oud wood, but just a little bit different, maybe about 20 to 30% different in the way it comes off with the actual spices of oud, saffron, and cardamom. But one of the best from the brand. This is one of those, I want to get my nose on Oud Vert. There's been my guy from Food and Fragrance that's been telling us about Oud Vert Intense. I've not gotten my nose on that for some reason. I am eager because I know that will fit great the way he gives the pretense of that fragrance and describes it. Shout out to you, Food and Fragrance, man. Oud Vert Intense, you got me really putting my eye to that one. So I'm gonna get my nose on it, get a sample of it, and if it is a buy, I'm going to definitely shout you out again. So Oud Vert Intense is on my mind, but right now, Oud Noir Intense is that boy. The daily scent for the Blend series, winter 2026. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Business, leisure, evening, nights out, daily. This is the 5 scenarios in which 5 expressions and 5 impressions of fragrances really come through in my wardrobe, cultivated wardrobe. This is for gentlemen. This is it. This is how winter is worn. This is the 2026 Blend series. I hope I gave you something of a great base scenario. You know, happy, fun talk, just really talking about what it is. I hope you guys get a chance to look at that Yves Saint Laurent book. I'm very excited about that one because I'm really, you know, amateur photographer at heart. Love to have that artistry, picking up the camera, just something I do often. I've actually put that in a lot of posts with my Leica camera that I love to just bring out, pop out, take snaps of the people, take snaps of the world, just really capturing what it is to have a really great photograph. And having that specific non-camera phone in my hand is something that really draws me back to what it is to my childhood of really learning the camera from my pops. And so I really love doing that. So that's what I hope that you guys can convey to your kids, and then picking up books like this one, like I said, from Yves Saint Laurent, where it's all about the photography and capturing his life. And there was some great photography in there, so I love looking at that one. So as I said, this is the actual blend list for 2026. I hope you had a great time watching. As always, scent is memory, collecting is legacy, and community is culture. And we here at the Dry Down, you and I, we are the culture. I'll see you guys in the next video. Once again, the blend for 2026. See you next time.